On April 26, 1478, an assassination attempt was made on the ruler of Florence, Lorenzo de' Medici, and his brother Giuliano at the church of Santa Maria del Fiore. The conspirators from the Pazzi family managed to kill only Giuliano. Lorenzo escaped. The conspirators were captured and hanged. It is likely that this tragic event and Botticelli's reflections on the fate that awaits everyone served as the inspiration for the painting Madonna with a Book. In the painting, set on a wooden pedestal, the artist depicted a small cushion woven from many threads, as if a vast number of human destinies, intertwining with one another, formed a single fabric. The tip of the cushion peeks out from under a white cloth on which a prayer book, the Book of Hours, is placed. This handwritten book contains prayers for all times, which believers should follow throughout their lives. The Book of Hours also depicts scenes from the life of Christ and his mother Mary. It includes the Nativity, the adoration of the Magi, the Annunciation, and all the other subsequent events that accompanied the earthly life of the God-man. We see that the infant, like any curious boy, is trying to touch the pages unknown to him. In his other hand, he holds the nails with which he will be nailed to the cross. On his wrist is a crown of thorns. He does not yet understand the purpose of these objects, and he looks questioningly at his mother. But Mary's face is sad, and, like any mother trying to preserve his still happy ignorance, she covers the sorrowful lines with her hand. No one can change the divine decree, and we see how the child's feet, freed from the protective folds of his mother's cloak, are ready first to plunge into the unknown, only to find themselves in heaven after traversing the path of sorrow. The fruits placed in the center of the faience bowl in the painting are no accident either. Their selection and arrangement carry symbolic meaning and tell us of Christ's genesis. And the bowl itself symbolizes the one who carries and nurtures us, who determines our fates, who decides which of us shall live and which shall die. At the top, Christ is depicted as a golden plum with tender, unripe skin, sheltered by sturdy leaves. Then, lower down in the center, he is shown as a still green lemon, but already ready to break free from the leaves' protection. And, even lower, we see a ripe, independent fruit hanging from the edge of the bowl. In Christianity, the lemon symbolizes sharpness, and the cherry symbolizes the blood shed by Christ. And, judging by the number of cherries depicted, quite a lot of that blood was shed. On the right side of the bowl are fruits representing the symbolism of the human race throughout its life journey. At the top are 2 young apples, male and female. Below are 2 sturdy apples that have already gained strength and power. The apple tree is considered the tree of knowledge, and even lower are depicted the fruits of the fig tree, whose skin is loose and wrinkled, but whose flesh is tender and sweet. And indeed, in old age our skin becomes rougher and is covered with a network of wrinkles, but our soul softens and becomes blissful from the wisdom we have accumulated.